Okay, let's start Procreate. We're going to deal with the blend modes. The blend modes are the options you have when you click on the N. You notice on layer 7, layer 6, and layer 8, I select on layer 6, and I go to the right. There's an N. Now, right now we have it on normal. Let's say we're going to put it on multiply. Okay, you notice how it changed. And you also note that the N is no longer N, which I assume is going to would stand for normal. It's going to stand for multiply now. I'm going to move it to darken. Yeah, it says DA. So that's a hint on what your layer modes are. Now, remember that the mode only affects the layer underneath it, so the top layer is not affected. So the top layer is not going to be affected by anything you do. So I'm going to go on the top layer and make another color, just so we can have it clear. And I'm just going to put a box, a blue box in there. Okay. And we're going to go to the middle. And let's do this. Let's say we have another color on layer 4 and layer 8. Layer 4 is going to be in front of layer 8. Do a different color. Okay. So this is the bottom 4, and this is bottom 8. Let's say 5, so we're not so confused. I'm going to rename this to layer 5. And this will be layer 3. This will be layer 2. So we're not so confused on here. So let's rename this one here layer 2. And the middle, this will be layer 3. So this is the layer. Just drew a line here. Layer 3. This is the layer that would be affected. The bottom layer, I mean, would be affected. But we'll see. Let's do some more lines here. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and play around with this. Right now, it's on M, which stands for multiply, right? Let's put it to normal, so we get a base. So let's go ahead and go through all this. Multiply does this. You know what? Let's pull up our color chart here. Let's leave our color wheel open so we can actually learn something. See how things actually interact here. Okay, we know that's the bottom right here. Do we have enough room? Yes. Let's see. Okay. Okay, let's go for it. I'm clicking on the M, the letter, and this is the multiply. Okay. This is the darken. And notice that the layer 3 on top of the bottom layer is not affected. The color remains the same. Let's do color burn. Oh, it is affected. Okay. Color burn removes the layer 2. Linear burn. Okay. Darker color. Darker color seems to just go over it. I like the linear burn. Seems like the linear burn made it green. So blue and green. Blue and green, it seems to be, if you look at your color wheel there, it's side by side. Of course, we've got normal. Color burn, normal. Notice how the bottom triangle disappeared or went below layer 3. See, that's normal. Let's see what lighten does. Yep, as expected. It lightened everything up on the top. And then on the bottom, it affected that way. Let's see what screen does. Okay. Color dodge. Add. Lighter color. Overlay. Soft light. Hard light. Vivid light. Linear light. Pin light. There's so many of them that you're just going to have to play around with this. I think we might play around with one-on-one. Exclusion and subtraction. Divide, hue, saturation, color, luminosity. And remember, all of these options, like luminosity, we can still play with the opacity here. Like I'm lowering the luminosity by 37%. Go to color, 37. Same thing with saturation, hue, subtraction, burn, hard light. Wow, it's a lot of options. We can be clicking on this video all day, but this is where you have this option. And there's only 2 things to do. Click on the type that you want, like color burn or darker color, and play with the opacity. Okay. Let's say we go to layer number 4 and do that. Let's see what we get here. See, the thing, it should affect the stuff on the bottom. See, bottom 4, subtract, divide, hue, saturation, luminosity. And like I said, I could be here all day doing this, but you're going to have to play with it yourself seriously. Opacity here, multiply. See, top layer is affected. So top layer and the bottom layer is affected. Everything is honestly is affected, because you just can't say the bottom layer is affected if the top layer disappears suddenly. Okay, so that's that.